Hello, welcome in. I apologize in advance for how cringe the following thing is about to be. But a little while ago, I wrote a book. Long before I was British Summertime, long before I was really anybody at all. And it's a shit book. Like, let me just get it out there right now. It's a shit book. But I did it. I finished it, and I was damn proud of myself, no matter how shit it was. But of course, because it was a shit book, no one wanted to publish it. Understandable, I kind of guess. So I went the Amazon route. I self-published. 10 whole people bought it, and I put it to bed. Like, just to bed. Over there. Thank you very much. I'm done. Until one day I accidentally mentioned in chat that I'd written a book. Streamers of the world, top tip. Don't tell your chat anything that you do not want them to know, investigate, and hound you for the rest of your stream life. Even worse than that, I accidentally promised them if I got to 1,000 followers, I'd release it to them. So I guess that's happening. But now for the cringe. I'm going to record myself reading it. Because why not? And if we hit £1,000 tonight, this will be released. So if you're watching it, I guess I released it? And woohoo! £1,000 for Stand Up to Cancer UK. You can donate. The link's in the thing down there. It'll still be open for a while. Please, donate. Amazing charity. Just look them up. Donate. Don't need to be through me. I don't care. Go help them out. But anyway, if we've raised £1,000, I need to do this. I can only apologise for what's about to happen. Remember, it's a shit book. Chapter 1. He was dead tired. It had been a long job, and all he wanted was a beer, a bath, and a bed, and he wasn't too fussy about the order. He shrugged off the tiredness and strode across the lobby, heading straight for the check-in desk. He could hear the unfamiliar noises of civilization around him, and he was already beginning to get his familiar headache. He tried to block them all out, concentrate on his silent hotel room, the warm bath, and cold beer he would have soon. All he needed was to make it across the desk without shooting anyone. He was almost there, almost safe, when a strange yet somehow familiar voice peered his self-built barrier. He knew he'd never heard it before, and yet somehow it conjured up an image of warmth and home. Damn, he was more tired than he thought. He carried on walking, ignoring the sudden desire to find the source of that sweet voice, and joined the short line to the check-in desk, smiling when he saw the young blonde at the counter. He did miss some parts of civilization. The voice rang out again. This time it was much louder and clearly angry with someone or something. Despite himself, he looked around. He spotted her instantly, his eyes drawn to the source of the melodic voice so familiar to him. She was beautiful. Not in the way that shouted to every man in the room, but in a quiet way spotted by those really looking, by those who'd really appreciate it. He sighed and stepped out of the line. She was fighting with the man standing next to her, seemingly unaware of the crowded lobby that was beginning to stare at them. Whatever he had done, she was clearly furious. Instinctively, he wanted to protect her. He needed to stop whatever it was that was making her so angry, and then maybe he'd buy her a drink. He smiled. Or maybe he could add one more desire to his list. Beer, bath, babe, and bed. Grinning to himself, he headed towards her. Catherine was having a bad day. The last thing she needed was this argument, but here she was, once again, doing something she didn't want, because Ben had decided what was best. She tried to pay attention to what he was saying now, but his words blurred into one. It didn't matter, she had this argument enough times to know where it was going. Suddenly there was a man beside her. He dropped his arm around her shoulders and leaned down so she could feel his warm breath on her face. Excuse me, love. Don't know the way to the nearest bar, do you? It's been an awfully long day. That is not his accent. Just to break character for a moment, that is not his accent at all. Where the fuck did that... I need voice actors. Okay, I can't do this. Okay, that was it. There you go. Thank you very much. Oh my god, how cringe was that? I'm not even going to edit it. I'm just going to release it like this because I can't cope with what just happened.